Hi guys, my name is Morgan. I'll be doing a tarot reading for you today. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in love. And this message is intended to be timeless, so whenever you're guided to watch this reading is when you're guided to watch it. Time is not linear. Everything happens at different times for different people. But yeah, let's see what's going on for Aquarius right now and what Aquarius needs to know in their love life. So this again will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Aquarius need to know about their love life at this time? What messages need to come through for Aquarius? So first we have the coffee cup, which says meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship. So you may be connecting with someone here. I'm feeling like a coffee date, or like you're just meeting somebody, and I feel like you're in contact with someone, and that's my bird, sorry. Her name is Kiki, so I feel like you're really connecting with somebody, and things are kind of escalating. Like, I feel like you've been texting them for a little bit, and they're asking you out on a date. And we also have the chaser, chasing in codependent relationship, fear or of abandonment issue. So someone's a little afraid here is what I'm getting with this. Someone definitely has a fear of abandonment. And I feel like maybe someone is a little outgoing and a little eager. I feel like if this is you, you're someone who's always making the first move. You're someone who's always escalating the situation in terms of like, hey, let's take this to the next level. Hey, let's go out on a date. Let's talk. Let's do this. I feel like you're the one putting in most of the energy is what I'm getting with here, Aquarius. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I just feel like you're someone who really goes out of their way to get what they want. And last but not least, we have wedding rings. So we have union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So I really feel like there's someone who you really want, and you're going out of your way to get them with this. I also feel like I get like soulmate energy with this as well. So this could be a soulmate for you if you're looking for that confirmation. But I feel like this is a connection that's really, I feel like it's really important. It feels really divine. It feels like, I don't know, it just feels like something that you really wanted, and so you're going out of your way to get it here. Also with the abandonment issue, you might have had a past relationship where you thought it was like this person was going to be the one, this person was going to just be it for you, and then it kind of fell apart. But I feel like you're healing that. I feel like you're healing the wounds that came from that relationship, and I feel like you're open to new love. I feel like you're open to a new situation, a new relationship. But I feel like that wound might be like coming up. It might be like, I feel like you're afraid someone's going to do that to you again. Like if things are going to be really good and then they're just going to like disappear out of nowhere is what you're afraid of here. Both with wedding ring, I really don't feel like that's necessarily the case with this situation. I feel like this is someone who wants the same things that you do. And I feel like with coffee cup, you're going to be talking about it. And I feel like this is just the energy of like really enjoying the relationship that you're in. Like you guys may be friends right now, but I feel like that might change in the near future, but I feel like you guys are connecting on like a soul level, and it feels really good. But tell me about coffee cup, and let's use the tarot to dive more into this relationship. I'll be using the good tarot. I only read this deck in the upright. Well, not all energies are like upright energies, but to me, I read this deck more intuitively than I would with another deck, which is why I kind of like it. But I just feel like me and this deck vibe really well, which is why I'm using it for you guys. But tell me more about coffee cup. What does Aquarius need to know, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, about coffee cup? Tell me about this connection. I feel like you guys are really just enjoying each other's company, is what I get with this. Like, I feel like you guys have good conversations. Like, I feel like you text a lot. I don't know. I feel like there's a definite fear here. And like the first card that came out was the Four of Water, which is the Four of Cups, which is about rejection. I feel like this is more of a fear than this actually has happened though. I feel like this is a fear of rejection. I feel like you're kind of afraid that this situation might be too good to be true, that it might be, that you're, like, I feel like you're connecting really well with this person, and I feel like you're like, I just, yeah, it's good, but like, will it stay good? Like, it just feels like you're not trusting the situation. Tell me about Coffee Cup. Tell me more about Coffee Cup. Or maybe, you have like tried to initiate something with this person before and you got turned down. But I feel like it just wasn't the right time for things to work out if that was the case. And I feel like it's coming back around into now, like now things are more aligned if you've been rejected in the past by this person. But I feel like if you were rejected in the past, there was a really good reason, and it wasn't just like, I don't think it had anything to do with you, but I just feel like the stars just didn't align that day, if that makes sense. And then we have the Queen of Earth here. So I really feel like someone's wanting to provide. I really feel like someone is very stable. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're someone who is looking for someone on your level. I also feel like with this Queen of Earth that I feel like you're financially in a good spot. I really feel like you're in a place, like, I just feel like a providing energy with this. So I feel like you're someone who wants someone who can meet you at your level in terms of financial stability. And like, I feel like you're just more evolved than like the average person. And I feel like I just, like, a meeting on your level is what I get with this. So maybe if this situation was turned down in the past, it was because someone wasn't ready. But now they're ready to meet you at that level. But also with the Queen of Earth, I get like a really nice mothering energy with this as well. So you may be a mother, or like you have really good maternal instincts. And I feel like you provide a lot of emotional support to people in these situations. And then we have the King of Water, and then the Six of Air wanted to come out as well. So this to me points to a more emotionally stable connection. I feel like you guys are both here connecting on a higher emotional level. And like the King of Water or the King of Cups is someone who really wants to, I feel like they can meet you on an emotional level. I feel like this, like, I get like dive into your ocean. Like, I feel like they want to talk. I feel like they want to share, like, I feel like just like a really intense emotional conversation that you're going to have with this person over this coffee cup. And maybe in terms of like why things didn't work out in the past, or like why this situation, like, I feel like there's like an emotional explaining here. But with the Six of Air, I feel like this is moving to a calmer place. So like you may have had really turbulent emotions in regards to this person, like in regards to this rejection. And I feel like you're calming yourself. Like I feel like a self-soothing energy with this. So like you're getting more balanced emotionally, and you're like moving to calmer waters. You're like, I feel like if this rejection, or like if you were really triggered in this relationship, you're like soothing your triggers. They may have done something that like emotionally triggered you, but I feel like you're calming down from that and realizing that it, not that it was a misunderstanding perhaps, but maybe you're like, I don't know, you're like soothing yourself here with this Six of Air, and this situation is moving into a smoother place. So maybe if you guys have had like a small disagreement or a small argument, you guys are both kind of calming down with that and like sharing your feelings about the situation. But I just feel like a really good meeting, and I feel like someone's going to meet you at an emotional level here with the King of Water, and that like this conversation will move to a calmer place. Like if things have been turbulent between you two, it's settling down. It's moving to a better place. Tell me about the Chaser when this fear of an abandonment issue. Okay, so we have the Nine of Air, which is like nightmares being really in your head, and then we have the Devil. I feel like with this is like with the Nine of Air, I feel like it's a fear. I feel like it's like something that happened in the past that like it's got you in your head. You're really triggered about it. I feel like this is like over worry, this is anxiety, this is like just like being really wrapped up in your head. But with the Devil here, I feel like it's really exacerbated, but the Devil can also be illusions as well. So I feel like I just feel like someone's really triggered here, and so someone's abandonment issues might have been triggered, or like you may have felt like this person was going to leave you forever, but that wasn't their intention. I just get like a feeling that like you're like, I just feel like someone's clutching onto something really tightly, and like, but like you're afraid it's going to leave you at the same time. So let's see, tell me more about that energy. Tell me more about this devil with the 9 of air in regards to the chaser. Because I just feel like it's exacerbated fear. Like with the devil, I feel like it's just really intense. But I'm not saying it's not grounded, because I really do feel like this was a situation, like it's like a past hurt, like a trauma, like something that really hurt you. But I feel like it's still impacting you to this day. Like I feel like it was a past situation, but it's something you can't stop thinking about. Like I feel like it's something that, like with the devil here, it still haunts you. It's something that you haven't been able to free yourself from yet. Tell me more about the sign of air with the devil. Okay, we have the 6 of earth. So this may relate to, like, I'm getting like a mutual energy with this. So this might have been something that you gave a lot to, like a situation where you put your all in and then it just kind of collapsed before your eyes. So I feel like maybe in a sense you're afraid to put all your cards on the table. With this 6 of earth, like it feels like you're afraid that things are not going to be reciprocal. Because like the chaser too is someone who gives and gives and gives and like keeps searching and searching. And like, but there's someone okay with giving even if they aren't receiving. And I feel like you want something more reciprocal. And so I feel like, but also like maybe you've been in a relationship in the past where you just gave and gave and gave, and you're like afraid to be in that kind of relationship again. And so maybe this person is a little closed off. Tell me more about the situation. And so like it's triggering you because you're thinking you're doing all the work, but maybe tell me more about this person that they're chasing, or that, tell me more about this. That's too many cards. Tell me more about this person and where their person kind of stands with this energy. Tell me more about this person, where their person stands for Aquarius. I'm also feeling Virgo with this as well. So you may be connecting with the Virgo or have Virgo in your chart. But okay, so then we have the 8 of fire. So I feel like this person, the person that you're connecting with, wants to move things forward with you. And they, to me, like it feels like they want to give back. The 8 of fire is like fast movement. It's communication. So I feel like this person is going to be open to communicating with you. If you're triggered from a past situation, I feel like they want to hear about it. I feel like they want to know what's going on. Something fell and that scared me. But so maybe that's just a confirmation, but like, and you might be feeling scared as well because of this. But like, I feel like this person, like I'm getting a nice energy from this. So I feel like there's someone who is reciprocal, and I feel like there's someone who wants to move things forward with you. And I just feel like they're going to want to hear what you have to say. And if like you're triggered from a past situation, I feel like they're going to want to hear about it. They want to know where you're coming from. So that way they can meet you where you need to be met. And that way they can kind of like tailor things. Like, you know, sometimes some people just need more open communication. And I feel like this person wants to be more open with you is what I'm getting with this. I feel like it just feels really good. It just feels like they're wanting to put forward more effort into this situation, and I feel like they want to give back. Tell me about wedding rings, though. About union, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. I feel like this has eluded you in the past, or like you may have had an engagement that ended with someone, or like you may have had a really committed relationship fall apart, and that's what's leaving you scared. And I feel like you might be looking for love right after, like this might be your like first love right after something fell apart here. But with wedding rings, we have the Page of Air, and then we have the Ace of Earth. So I feel like this is a new opportunity that's coming around. It's something more stable, something more grounded. And it feels like if this is a new opportunity with this person, it feels like it's a good opportunity. It feels like they have something to offer you here that's stable, that's grounded. And I feel like also, if you in the past had dated someone where there was like a financial discrepancy, like one person made more than the other person and it became like a big issue in your relationship, I feel like this one, you guys are on more you're like on an even playing field, like you make around the same amount of money, like things just feel more even, or that like if you don't make the same amount of money, you're putting towards the same amount of effort in regards to finances with this. And then with the Page of Air, this is like my someone's watching you card. I feel like someone's kind of got their eye on you. I feel like someone's kind of like really feeling out your energy and kind of like watching you in this situation. I feel like they're in communication with you, though, especially with the coffee cup here. But like, I feel like, you know, they're kind of observing you and seeing how you're acting. And I also feel like if you're really triggered right now, this person is like taking note of your triggers. And I feel like they want to work with you on your triggers. But I also feel like they're really watching how you're responding to things. Like, I really get like, like you're being watched, like you're being like, they're like someone's waiting for you to make a move, and they're going to judge you based on how you move with this. So if you're feeling really triggered, it might be best to communicate this trigger instead of just acting out of the trigger in order to solve it, rather than like acting out is what I'm getting with this here. Because I feel like they're waiting for you to make a move here with this. Tell me more about this wedding ring energy. Tell me more about this waiting. So someone might be waiting for something too, or like they might be waiting for you to make a move. So then we have the Seven of Earth. So this is like, they may be waiting for you to put effort into this, or like this is my putting effort towards something card. So I feel like this, but it's also it's nothing unbalanced too with this, especially with the Eight of Earth here. Not Eight of Earth, but the Ace plus the 7 makes the 8, which is really, which is like, I mean, it takes the 7 to a whole nother level. It's working towards things, it's apprenticeship, it's like goals. So I feel like someone has a goal here with the union, and it feels like they're wanting to put effort towards making this a reality with this. And I don't know, this just feels like someone who really wants to take care of you, really like emotionally, really wants to be there for you. And I don't know, it feels like, tell me more about this Page of Air though, about this watching energy, but it feels like this is something that's going to be reciprocal. Like, it feels like you both want this, and that you both want to put energy towards this, and that you both are putting energy towards it. And then with the Page of Air, we have the King of Air. So this is someone who's taking a more logical approach. Like the King of Air and air is all about using logic rather than emotion. So they may be analyzing this situation. I really get like a heavy watching. I feel like there's someone's in their head about this situation. I feel like they're not in their heart space in regards to how they're viewing this relationship. They're viewing it from a logical perspective. So this could be you, this could be the other person, but like, I really get like, someone's taking a step back and they're watching, they're waiting, they're really kind of like, I feel like a deciphering energy. They're trying to decipher. Maybe if you've taken a step back because of you're triggered, they're trying to like use logic to determine like what happened, or like why you're triggered. And I feel like they're just approaching this from a very logical standpoint. But with the King of Water also being here, it's not that they can't meet you emotionally. It's just that they're viewing this relationship from their headspace rather than their heart space at this time, which is not always necessarily a bad thing. But it just feels like someone is, like, I feel like they're thinking it through. They're thinking this relationship through, and, but they're using their brain in order to think it through. Just because I feel like with this energy too, especially if there's triggers involved, then, I really get like, there's like this I don't want to be hurt energy, or like, you know, you're trying to figure out this. I feel like they're just trying to figure out the trigger. Like, I really just like get this energy where they're like, is this logical, or is this something that I did, or like what led up to this? Like, I feel like someone like putting on their detective cap and like really thinking about this situation. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But I just think that, you know, there's a lot of thinking going on in regards to this relationship. Okay, let's see what else Aquarius needs to know. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. about this connection? What else does Aquarius need to know? I'll get one more card and then we'll pull some advice. But what does Aquarius need to know about this connection? Okay, we have the Three of Earth, and this is building together. This is collaboration. This is everyone pitching in. So I feel like this relationship, this person might be a coworker, or you might have met them through work. But it also, like with this Three of Air, it feels like both parties are involved and both parties are ready to share. Like I get like a sharing is caring kind of energy, but like I also get like emotional sharing with this. So I just feel like someone's ready to open up and like see what's really been going on behind the scenes here. And they might have been using logic to try to determine what's been going on in the past. But like, I feel like some things like I feel like you have your emotional brain and then you have your logical brain, but someone's brains are like two separate brains, I guess, or like they're like, one of you might be on a more logical level or think more logically while the other one's more emotionally like, it's like masculine and feminine energy. But I feel like you're meeting in the middle with this and you're collaborating in regards to the Three of Earth. Cause like if you've been triggered, someone really wants to hear about it. Someone really wants to hear what you have to say with this. Okay, let's pull some advice. I really want to pull from the Romance Angels deck. So I'm going to pull from there. Everyone loves a good Romance Angels deck. But let's see what advice we have for you in regards to this situation. What advice do we have in regards to this situation? We have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So like, I really feel like with the Chaser here, like I really felt like this in the beginning, that there was a past relationship that like ended kind of really badly and like left you with some wound. And I feel like you're being re-triggered in this new relationship in regards to that. But this new person is not your old person. And I feel like, I'm not saying your trigger was unwarranted because that's not what I'm saying at all. But I feel like it's like being attacked by a blue blob and seeing the color blue and you're like, ah, no, it's blue, it's blue, it's blue. But not all blue is bad, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like you might, not necessarily that you're jumping the gun, but I feel like you're in overprotection mode. Let's get another one and see what else comes out in regards to this. Because I just feel like you're overprotective of yourself, but I totally get that. Just because, like, you know, when you've been hurt really bad before, that just doesn't disappear. And if the situation is anything, like, even if it smells the same, if it even remotely looks the same, it's going to make you feel some type of way. So I feel like it's time to really explore that, and it's time to heal that. But we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And then we have healing family issues with your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. But I don't necessarily feel like this is like a forgive your parents kind of energy. Like, I really don't feel like it's like a forgive your parents kind of energy. I feel like it's a forgive yourself kind of energy. And like, it's time to heal from the situation that left you so broken in the past so you can have a good relationship here in the future. And then with calling in your soulmate, I really get with this too, that, you're getting into a better spot. And the more that you heal, the more that you're going to find someone who is on your level, who wants the same things that you want, where you have this connection here. And remember, you have wedding rings, so this is already a good connection. It's a soul connection. The person that you're connecting with, I feel like really wants to connect with you with that. And I feel like it's time to be open to this connection. So that is all that I have for you, Aquarius. If you resonated with this message, please like and comment below. But thank you for listening.